Okay, I'm going to give you a quick tutorial just about the basics of Kahoot, how to search for different Kahoots and how to make your own Kahoot. So as I wrote above in my blog, I did a quick description about how you can make your own Kahoot account, which is really simple. So as you can see, I'm signed into mine up here. And yeah, okay, so let's start by how to make Kahoots, because that's the first thing most people want to do is make their own. So if you go to this homepage and you click on the purple key in the top right-hand corner of your screen that says New Kahoot, that'll take you to a page that allows you to make your own Kahoot. So as you can see here, there's 4 different types of Kahoots you can make. A quiz, jumble, which is similar to a quiz but involves putting a series of events or items in the proper order, discussion, and survey. So the most commonly used one is a quiz because it has answers that are right or wrong. So let's make one of those. So you can make a Kahoot quiz about just about anything. So for this case, let's see, my learning project right now is baking. So let's just say my quiz is called, What Do You Know About Baking? Okay, and then here you can add hashtags that apply to what your quiz is about. So it's a hashtag baking quiz about bakes and cakes. So there's some hashtags that will link to my quiz. And then you want to make it visible to everyone so everyone can play. You can pick your language and your audience. So I'm going to pick school just for this purpose of tutorial. And then you can add an image if you want. If you have any sources or an introduction video that you want to use, you can add all those. So for right now, we're just going to stick with this because this is just a quick run through. So now this is where you can add a question. So let's pick a question. So let's say, what do you know about baking? Trying to think of a good question to ask. Okay, what shape is a loaf pan? That's a really simple question, but it's good. Okay, so then you can pick how long they have to answer. So let's give them enough time. And these are your possible answers. So let's go circle, triangle, rectangle, or what's another shape? Star. Okay, and so the question is, or the answer to the question is rectangle. So this is where I would indicate which the correct answer is. It's very important not to miss this step because otherwise the quiz doesn't know what answer you want to be known as correct. Then if I needed to use resources to find those answers, I would just put that in here. And again, I can add images if I want. So next, so there's my question. You can add more questions if you want. I think the limit's 40, so if you want to go that high, you can. But for this instance, one's just good enough. And I'm going to save it. There, so now it is saved and published, and since I made it so everyone can see it, anyone can play it. So let's just go play. And now this would be when you would tell your students to get out their devices, and you have the choice between player versus player or teamwork. So we're just going to do player, so it's single player. And then we have, this is what the teacher or instructor would share on their main screen, like that everyone can see. So a smart board would be a great example of this. And this is the code that people can use to join the game. So this would be the student's device. This is what they see, and this is what the teacher shows on the main board. So I'm going to type in the game pin as if I was playing. Perfect. And I'm going to hit enter. Oops, I must have typed that in wrong. 38159995. Okay. There, it helps if you type it in right. And then it'll ask you for a nickname, so I just use my name. And it says I'm in, and it wants me to check on the main screen. Is my name there? Yes, so that means I'm in. Perfect. So now once everybody who's supposed to be participating shows up on the screen, you know that everyone's registered and you can start the game. So what do you know about baking? This is where the title of the quiz. And so first it's going to ask you the question, what is the shape of a loaf pan? Okay, so now you find the answer that corresponds with it. Okay, so rectangle, which is the yellow circle. So students would look on their own devices and click the shape and image that corresponds with the correct answer on the board. There we go, I got the question right, so it shows I'm in first place because no one's competing against me. So the amount of points you're awarded depends upon how quickly you answer and whether you answer right or wrong. So if you answer it right and you're the first person to answer, you're going to be awarded with the most points, and then it slowly works its way down. And then this is really good because then everyone can see kind of where they stand, if they got it right or wrong. And it's good for a teacher, especially because the teacher can see if a lot of people got the wrong answer, they may have all got the same wrong answer. And then so if you're teaching a subject, that may be something that you want to go back and brush up on or maybe review a little. So yeah, so since that was, normally there'd be a lot more questions, but since this is just a little quick run through, this is the end. So it shows the podium, the standings. So it'll show whoever got first, second, and third, their total points and how many they got right out of how many questions were asked. And then when you go to get results, it'll show everybody's results with their nickname and how many points they ended up with. So yeah, so that's, you can play again or you can go to a new game. So that's basically how you make your own Kahoot. It's really simple, really easy, and it's really flexible. So you can add whatever you want. So now if you go back to the home page, and I'll just quickly show you how you can search for other Kahoots if you are looking for some. Okay, so find Kahoots in the top corner is what you want to click on. And now in this search box, you can type in any topic that you want. So say I'm a science teacher and I want to teach my kids about the solar system. There we go. I click on that, and automatically a bunch of different Kahoots about the solar system are going to pop up. And so let's just click on the first one just to look at it. And the good thing about this is the teacher then has the opportunity to see all the questions that are going to be asked, and you can see if they actually align with what you're teaching or if they're like the right level for your students. So if you read through and you see that these are all the perfect questions to be asked, it also shows you the images that will go along with the questions and how long each student will have to answer the questions. So in this case, it's 20 seconds. So yeah, these hashtags over here are really interesting because they really help when people are searching for a certain type of Kahoot. And yeah, you can see by their favorites and how many times it's played, whether it's really popular and you can see how old it is, who created it. So that's all really interesting. And if this is one that you want to go with, you just simply click play and the game goes similar to how I had showed you a game goes of playing your own Kahoot. So that's kind of all, quick introductory to Kahoot. So I hope everyone enjoyed it.